Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you already know, as you already see, we talking about the boys, okay? The name of the episode is 15 Inches of Sheer Dynamite. Now this is supposedly supposed to be about Love Sausage. However, I don't know. I'm not no hidden figures. I can't add the numbers, but that looked like a lot more than 15. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying it looked like a lot more than 15 to me. I don't know. But we come back. I'm just so happy to be back, even though this is kind of depressing. Huh. But I'm happy to be back. So we start off with Homelander coming into the shareholders meeting. It's looking like TP. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker. They is cheering, and there's a pregnant lady, and there is a man that has a red hat on. He looks real techy, like a tech bro with a red hat with the white writing on it. We see Homelander coming onto stage, talking to the shareholders, and then we go see that there's firecracker dancers, and we're focused on the ass of one of the dancers. Turns out that ass is Starlight's. Okay, so Starlight has snuck in there with two other her assailants, and she's backstage. Bitch, Black Noir is there. Black Noir done peeked. He done peeked around. He done peeked around and seen her. He kills one of the assailants, the lookout, and him and Starlight fight. Starlight, they're in like some type of computer room, I don't know. And the other assailant, her other accomplice, is doing something to the computers. When she starts to use her powers, it fucks up the computer, so she can't even use her powers in this fight. She just gotta bare knuckle it, knuck if you buck it out, you know. And she tells the dude on the computer, she's like, keep doing what you're doing, I got this. The download completes, and the screen behind Homelander on that motherfucking stage, it comes on the Flight 37 video of him and Maeve, and him telling these people, we're not saving not one damn motherfucking one of you. And Maeve's like, well, let's get the kid and her mom. And he's like, fuck them kids. And he threatens to laser them to death, kill them a little bit earlier, I guess. But the video is playing behind him. Homelander is, I could see the crazy white man in his eyes. I see that it ain't a twinkle, it's a darkness. It's a blankness. Ain't nothing there. And he turns around, and it looks like he's like, oh, I'm about to kill all these. Everybody that's laid eyes on this video got to die. And his lasers come on, and then it stops because my bitch, I don't even know if I call her my bitch right now. I don't know what the fuck going on with you, Sage. But Sage grabs his arm, and it's like, nah. And he don't do it. Why is it always the black women? Why do we always have to save you people? Like, what's going on? Ashley is the motherfucking vice president. Now I know some sneaky shit going on with that, because what the fuck? Her trajectory, her whole story arc, I hope it ends with her doing something to help save the world. I hope she has a pivotal part in getting that nigga Homelander out of here. But yeah, she's the vice president. Clearly there's some fuckery going on, and she has telepathy. She's doing a conference, she's taking questions and saying that the video, the Flight 37 video, is AI. Oh my god, they love that. They love saying everything is AI. Just like they said the Godolkin video was AI, which from Gen V, which we know that was real. That was the real deal. And so she's taking questions, and then the interviewer, she's like, she picked an interviewer, she's like, I already know what you're gonna say, and answer his question. So my bitch got telepathy. She's doing a live saying that it's AI, it's a deep fake, it's not real, that didn't really happen. And you know, people, like, they have confirmation bias. So if people really are feeling about Homelander like they feel about real life people in this real life, and right now on this earth, and they feel so strongly about him, and then when something comes out that kind of like it distorts your view of them, because it's the opposite of what you think this person is, what this person is portrayed to be. As soon as somebody say, oh, that's not real, oh, that was an actor, that was somebody else, and it's so quick for you to be like, oh yeah, it was, yeah, because you don't want to have to dismantle your belief system, right? That's too painful. It takes too much work. You don't want to have to break that down and then rebuild it back up. Why would you want to do that? You just could continue to be a sucker. You can continue to be a fucking dumbass, and you continue to be a fucking sheep all around the motherfucking earth, because you don't want to dismantle this indoctrination that you have been indoctrinated into, just because it's hard. Oh, it's hard. Woo-hoo. Shut the fuck up. Well, there's also the Teenage Kicks. They're TikTok influencers, or whatever influencers, whatever app it is, Vlog Talk, and they're making dances and videos to a viral sound. The viral sound is of Homelander saying he was gonna kill everybody. So they're basically making this a joke. You know, they're making it a joke. This is not real. We're gonna saturate the internet with all these videos making light of it. The videos just flat out saying that it's not true. And I mean, it seems like it's working. I mean, Sage is the smartest person in the motherfucking world. I guess she know what she doing. What is she doing? Homelander's upset because his whole thing is he want to be loved by everybody. He got abandonment issues. He wants the whole world to love him, and people don't love him, then there must be a crime. It must be a crime. Sage is telling him like, hey, nobody believes this shit. I'm doing my job to make sure that the masses stay dumb, stay blinded and blindfolded, and our bottom line has not been affected. She said that the numbers went down not even 1%. It was like their what is that shit called? The stock market, their stocks or whatever went down like 0.7. Like, she's like, chill out. Like, I got a handle, and he don't give a fuck. He needs everyone to love and adore him, or the world is just not right. He literally tells her that posting memes and negative things about him on the internet should be a crime, and we should lock these motherfuckers up and send them to freedom camps too. And at first they just like, oh, you're for real. Oh, you're dead ass. When she realizes that he is so fucking for real, she's like, well, we already done locked up everybody. We did that already. And he's like, no, it's not enough. A few solid niggas left, but it's not enough. Lock everybody up. Homelander says to Sage that you promised him. He said, you promised me I was going to be Caesar. And she reminds him, Caesar was murdered by his friends. And even though Homelander doesn't have friends, he does have the 7. And I hope that is some foreshadowing. I hope that's some good old-fashioned foreshadowing. Also, Sage can't even say Ryan's name without him shuddering. They're talking about everybody still believed he at a boarding school, and she says Ryan, and he's like, oh God. And she's like, him? Nigga, what? Oh my God, Homelander is so like, this is so silly. Like, if he didn't have powers, boy, you are so silly. You're ridiculous. You're a goofball. You're a goober. Homelander tells Sage they're gonna leak that they're killing Huey, MM, and Frenchie, the French one, in 36 hours to bait Starlight into coming to the camp and offing her. And Butcher. He wants Butcher too. Them freedom camps, that's some insane shit. Like, you know, a concentration camp, maybe an ICE detention center. Looking real familiar. Everything there is branded. There's barcodes. Like, literally the buildings are branded for like the fucking drinks and like for all the products. There's literally A-Train face, Homelander's face, Sage's face on these buildings. Everything is very American flag, very Southern, Confederates-y, very Confederate-y. They're the uniforms that they have to wear, the prisoners in the camp have to wear has Homelander's face on it, and then the back has like an American flag cape, like Homelander's cape. They're literally like dressing like him. We see later that like the beds have the Homelander sheets, like little like Barbie sheets, Little Mermaid sheets, but it's Homelander, like Spider-Man, like Superman. Oh, I guess that's a good one, and a good analogy there, like a Superman bed sheet for like a little kid. That's what they are. That's what they have to sleep on. Pillowcases have his face on them. This is torture. This is mental emotional torture to not only be in a fucking concentration camp, but you are adorned with the people that put you there literally everywhere you turn. Huey stops some guy from shanking Frenchie. Just looks like this is a normal thing that happens in there, and I can't say I'm surprised. Frenchie walks into one of the like housing buildings, and they're having a fight night, and MM is getting his ass beat by some Wolverine looking ass nigga, beating his ass, molly-whopping his ass. Frenchie go and put his money down. MM look at him, they give him a little nod. Not conspicuous at all. Not conspicuous at all, bitch. What y'all doing? Yeah, we can see you. That was not sneaky or secretive, but okay, whatever. I'ma let it go. So he gives MM the nod to go ahead, and MM whoops his ass. He was just like Mother's Milk is he's just so I mean, it's just something about him. He's just so yeah, he beat the shit out of him, and then he gestures for this boy to get him water, and they get water out the toilet. So I heard people saying like that's toilet wine. First of all, toilet wine, I don't ask how I know something, but the wine don't be just loose in the motherfucking toilet. It be in a bag or something. Like, it don't just be in like using the toilet as a punch bowl, from my knowledge. Okay, what I thought, and it just looked like water too. It wasn't no fruits, it wasn't no breads, or you know, the things that you need to make toilet wine, jail wine. So what I think is that is just the cleaning water source they have. Like, it's that bad in there that the cleanest water they have from a toilet, and the toilet look clean. So maybe they just like, hey, don't nobody use that toilet. That's our drinking toilet. MM is drinking his toilet water, and he looks outside to see Love Sausage beating the dog shit out of somebody. Whipping gives me a visceral reaction, and that's what it looked like to me. And I had to, you got to put the silliness of it, like, oh, it's a dick that he's doing it with. But like, he was whipping this nigga so bad that the dude passed out. That don't hurt you, Love Sausage? That don't hurt? I know that motherfucker gotta be calloused as a mother. And he dragged it. He ain't even put it up. He ain't even wrap it up and roll it up and tuck it. Whatever the fuck he do. Fold it up like a towel. I don't know what he does with it. But I just know dragging it is not the answer. That shit gotta be calloused and got a thick layer of skin. It can't just be like a regular. The way that he just got that motherfucker out in the open, in the elements, all like that. Crazy. Like, it's literally just a weapon. Like, what are and he's a guard. This is what the guards are doing. They're beating people to the point of passing out, to the point of death. They in the motherfucker having free range. We go all the way to motherfucking wherever Butcher is from in Europe, across the ponds, Scotland, Ireland, somewhere over there. He done went there, confronted his dad. His mom is dead. His brother is dead. And his dad with cancer, his abusive father that has cancer, is still kicking. And he's just like, the irony of it all, you weak ass bitch. So, he put that nigga in the dirt. And I mean, you was beating on kids, and it's kind of implied too that he was homophobic to his brother. Not even like any clarification or any like that he was gay or queer or not, but the dad was being homophobic. And whether you're queer or not doesn't really matter to homophobes. It doesn't. Homelander is on set of Firecracker's stupid ass show, and he noticed that everybody, all the workers around him, their hearts just beating so fast, and it's like disgusting to him. Like, it's so upsetting to him that they're afraid of him. Like, you not killing people live in action. Like, you're not locking people up. Bitch, is you dumb? Firecracker, she has to take a breath and get her shit together before she steps close to him. She interacts with him. Clearly, he's scaring everybody. He's scaring all the hoes. He listened to her heart and says her heart sounds like a ham and cigarettes. And she like, well, I'm all fucked up because of the pills I was taking to breastfeed you. And he's like, ugh, this again. Like, oh my God, I don't give a fuck. Kill yourself. As long as you give me that chicken milk, kill yourself. Like, he don't care. He don't give a fuck about you, girl. He don't give a damn. He said his heart, her heart is wheezing like ham and cigarettes. Oh my God, why would you say that? Why would you say that? So Truth Bomb Firecracker show starts, and they go back to the Godolkin, AI thing. Godolkin's AI, just slathering on real thick so everybody gets the picture. Godolkin was AI, just like the Flight 37. It's AI. That's all they're really doing on there. They're just on there to spread misinformation. Back in the Philippines, we see Kimiko, and she's making some, I think, Madeleines, French cookies, and she's speaking in sign language, and, she can make the cookies for the boys, say, give them to your mom, and then she hears something. Why does something she hears Butcher talking about? He didn't already heard the news talking about, oh, they'll be executed, and they gotta get the fuck out of there so they can go rescue them. Butcher and Kimiko show up to Starlight. Starlight is on vapes now, child. She going through it. But they meet up, and Kimiko starts talking, and Butcher is like, bitch, we was on the whole 16-hour flight and you ain't say a motherfucking word to me. She was like, cause all you say is oi and cunt. And it's so funny because the way Kimiko's voice is, even when I had watched interviews before, like, before she started talking, the character started talking, the voice of the actor is very, it's I don't know if it gotta be more jarring because we haven't heard her talk for the first 2-3 seasons, but it's so jarring to hear her voice. Like, it take me a minute for it to match up in my head for me. She's talking and yapping off in the mouth. She says she got a lot of therapy, speech therapy, and TikTok. So she's real, like, raunchy. Kimiko explains that she got deported back to the Philippines because she was ripping too many niggas' faces off. She was in that bitch raging. Okay, she fucked up too many guards. They just deported her back to the Philippines. It was like, that's y'all problem. And we're done. She says she tried to come back once on a cargo plane, on a plane, and she fell 10,000 feet. Bitch. And it took her a while to regrow. And you don't even know where the fuck you at, and your body parts is all split up, and you leaving pieces of yourself everywhere. This motherfucker, she done left her entrails all across the motherfucking world because she just grow new shit. It ain't like she got to pack everything up together and put it back together like a puzzle. She just regrow. So it just be, people just be finding her goddamn intestines, her goddamn feet, and they like, oh my God, it's a murder, it's something happened, and they had a police be trying to investigate and all of that. And meanwhile, this motherfucker regrew her feet, and she in America now, full bodied as fuck. She said her asshole was over there. She even grew a new asshole. They Butcher, Kimiko, and Starlight, Annie, they understand that this is a ploy. It's obviously a ploy. You know, we're not idiots. They're trying to draw us out. Butcher explains that he needs Frenchie so that he can do this virus, this soup virus that's going to kill all the soups. He needs, Frenchie is pivotal, okay? We have to get Frenchie out first, period. Starlight says she has somebody that can help her do the escape. She gonna call on somebody. Who's the mystery man? Who is it? And Butcher says he has someone to help them get into the place because it's just a big open space outside of the camp. How are they gonna get into it? Butcher knows a guy. The camp, Huey is talking to Ivy. He's telling her basically don't lose hope. He's saying that everything under the sun didn't happen to me. Starting off with my girlfriend getting ran through, and not the type of ran, the misogynistic, disgusting ran through that niggas be talking about. Nah, literally, this motherfucker ran through her body and spread and made girlfriend confetti on the streets. And all the other shit he done been through, he like, you know, don't lose hope, don't lose hope. In the middle, he's saying don't lose hope. Bitch, why is somebody having an assisted, they need an assisted schmoo shot? I can only think that that's what they're doing because they know climbing the gate, they're not going to be able to get out, baby. You're not a soup. Baby, they're going to kill you. They have bullets. And not only did they have bullets, bitch, oh, blow them up. Cindy is also a fucking guard here with Love Sausage. And you know what she does? She blows that nigga up. As he's climbing off the gate's body, just nigga confetti everywhere. Meanwhile, the Deepa has an incel podcast, very red pill, very yuck nigga. And Black Noir's not talking. He's just got his little soundboard to encourage the Deep being a misogynistic, patriarchal, weak bitch asshole ass. Yeah. So the boys in the camp find out we down to 36 hours. We down to 36 hours, baby. They're making Molotov cocktails because they're in the same mind frame. Like, oh, this is a trap to draw. Well, Huey's like, draw Starlight out. Nobody give a fuck about Butcher. They like it's to draw Starlight out. I don't want Starlight to die. We gotta escape before she can even get here. Okay, sure. So they're making Molotov cocktails, right? They're underneath one of the bathrooms. So they're like all down underneath the building. And MM is he's drinking. He's definitely he's a different mother's milk than we've seen all the seasons. He's really like dejected. You can tell he's lost hope, and he's just, you know, a prisoner of his circumstances, really. Back to Vault Tower. Homelander summons Black Noir and Fish Boy, fuck is his name, the Deep, and there's a beheaded stage manager dead next to Homelander on the couch, dead as hell, dead as fuck, just half a head on the coffee table. And of course these niggas is scared. You can't really tell Black Noir scared for real, but you know these niggas is terrified. And he's questioning about their loyalty and like, why do I not have Starlight? Why do I not have Butcher? What's taking y'all so motherfucking long? You see this nigga next to me, the stage manager? He likes some stuff about me I don't like, some negative stuff about me, and some memes of me. And boo-hoo, he's dead. He's dead. Fuck a free speech. Fuck that I'm silly. You're silly. You're silly. Like, you're so silly. Everybody thinks you're silly. Besides the people that are like fucking brainwashed, everybody else thinks you're silly. They're just terrified because you're a soup. Like, if he wasn't, again, no powers, you're a bitch. So he calls that man, he said that it was betrayal, basically, that the stage manager liked some Starlighter type content, and like the meme of him that he didn't like. And the Deep was like, oh, check my phone. Check my phone right now. I ain't never did nothing to you, master. I ain't never hurt you. I ain't never say no bad. And I'm was like, bitch, I don't need to check your phone. But what I am going to do is caress your motherfucking throat and let you know that I could kill you at any second. So you better go out there and find these people like your life depend on it. Because frankly, it does. Frankly, it does. When they're done having this conversation and the Deep and Black Noir leave, Homelander walks over to his daddy over in the capsule. His daddy. Oh, that's you fucking baby. He looks over at his daddy longingly in this capsule. And you just know this nigga is about to unfreeze that motherfucker. Like, you're a loser. Why is he right in your bedroom? That's not weird. That's not weird to you. Okay. And New Black Noir back to not talking. The Deep is like, I get you on this method shit. I done did this method shit before with an actor I'm not gonna name. And I get it, but like, nigga, we not friends. And you not gonna have my back for real. And I mean, who the fuck is Black Noir? Who is in the suit? Because I didn't heard the rumors. I didn't heard what happens in the comics. But who's in the motherfucking suits? Is it Black Noir, or they can just put anybody in that motherfucker, put anybody in that suit for real. Butcher meets up with the Worm, who is a writer, real sleazy, real gross, and he eats dirt. He goes into a plan and he like hunch. He convinces him to come with him. He don't really tell him too much details. He tell him where they're going, whereabouts they're gonna be, and he's like, "Ooh, they got this type of dirt there, delicious, yum yum yum." So I mean, he's down. It didn't take much. It didn't take much. And he also has some creepy texts he sent to Miranda Cosgrove, and the Worm is like, "Well, she was 19. Yuck." And on Annie's side, there's A Train. A Train comes to meet her and she's like, can you help us? Can you help us with the escape? He does mention a successful raid in Pittsburgh that was led by Maureen Moreau. So shout out to her. Shout out to the little shout out. Shout out to the shout out. Period. But he refuses to help. He's like, I have a family to live for, like his brother's family. He's like, I have to protect them. I have to take care of them. And I have to be alive in order to do that. So sorry about it. So later on, A Train goes to France where his brother and his brother's family is hiding. And it's very foreshadowing. Like that his arc is coming to an end. And A Train is still feeling weird about the whole like hero thing, because at first he realized he wasn't a hero. Like that just wasn't what he was. It was just like a label put on him. It was he was an actor. Like he was just pretending. It was for play. And his brother tells him like you weren't a hero back then, but like you are now. Look at the shit that you're doing. And I'm sure that felt nice to hear from his brother, that, oh my God, the whole, going back and just thinking about what happened with his brother and how he even, A Train really like had a complete transformation, like who he is. They see a bunch of like birds circling the water and they're like, the fuck is going on here? Eventually the Deep makes it to the hideout over off the water. And by that time, A Train's like, hey, they're gone. Like it's no point. They're out of here. And what I find funny is that the Deep doesn't even like try to fight him or anything. He doesn't even, it's like that's not even like something he even thought of. And it's like, cause you're a weak ass bitch, right? You're a weak ass bitch, and you couldn't fuck with A Train. You can't fuck with A Train. A Train is trying to reason with him and trying to like be for real with him and let him know like, yeah, y'all are after me now, and Homelander's sending you after me now, then who's going after me? And you saw the position I was in with Homelander at one point. You're not, what Tyra say, there's no sacred cows in this bitch. You're disposable, and he will fucking dispose of you as soon as you do something he don't like, as soon as you're not doing what he's asking you to do, which is like right now, bitch, he will dispose of you. A Train's like, I know you're scared. I can smell it on you. And of course, the Deep trying to pretend. I can't wait for his shit. When is his art gonna come around? Cause I hate that nigga. I hate the Deep. The boys, the locked up boys, Huey, and Frenchie are underneath the bathroom, and they're you know, planning their escape, I guess. Huey says he needs to get some more resin. So he goes up out the bottom of the bathroom, out of that bathroom building, and goes into their building, their sleeping quarters, to find bodies everywhere, everywhere, all on the beds, all across the floors. There's bodies and blood and innards everywhere. Homelander is here, and he's reading Huey's like journal, diary, letters to start to Annie, I guess. Creepy. And Homelander is jealous. He's like, you have these people that are soups, these powerful people that are willing to die for you, and you're you. You're just you. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, what is that? Like, why am I me, and I have all the powers in the world, and I'm this white man, I'm tall and I'm good looking, and I have the world in my palms, and people don't like me, but they like you. Oh man. Like, this is a fucking baby back bitch. And then he asked like, you know, why? And he was like, well, because I lay my life on the line for them the same exact way. And Homelander is like, never thought of that. Couldn't be me. Out of the camp, they're walking up to it. There is Kimiko, it's Butcher, it's Starlight, it's the Worm, okay? The Worm is ranting about how you can't please everyone in the finale. Like, you know, it's basically a death sentence. Like, you know, it's like a trick. You want to end the show? You better do it good, bitch. And yeah, it's kind of annoying. He realizes now that we're at a Vought Freedom camp, and he's pissed. He's like, you didn't tell me this is the way we was gonna be kicking it to Vought, because this is fucked up. They threaten him, so he like, I bet. He snatches off, he got this breakaway pants like he in the fucking NBA, and he is smooth as a Barbie down there. Just like, whew, just like silky smooth. He telling him to move back. This nigga bends over, sucks up dirt and leaves, and that shit shoots out his ass. I was not prepared. Kimiko and Butcher climb on in, and they're all tied up. Huey, Frenchie, tied the fuck up with Homelander right behind them, just waiting. And Homelander says this creepy shit that he didn't know. He's like, I didn't know his nickname was Mother's Milk. That's what I saw. Keep your tongue in your fucking mouth, young man. Keep that shit locked up. I don't want to ever see that shit again. I almost threw up. Homelander lets Butcher know, like, I know about the virus, but you think I don't got eyes everywhere. And then Kimiko tells him to suck her dick, and he just lays that motherfucker clean in half. She's just a little torso now. Homelander can hear the snakes in his chest and Butcher's chest, and he's like, he's flattered. He's like, oh, you did that shit for me? What? For me, just for me. He calls that real devotion, and he's like, out of everybody, you the only one that's ever challenged me. You was one. You was it. Here Starlight come down that motherfucker, blinds the shit out of Homelander. Now the nigga can't see. Now it's a free-for-all. Frenchie grabs the important half of Kimiko, scoops her right on the fuck up. MMC's love sausage. And he was gonna have his revenge. If anything, MM was gonna get some revenge on that nigga. So Cindy, blow him up, is blowing people up. Frenchie and Kimiko are fucking making out, and Huey finds his friend, and he's trying to save her. Starlight also comes down, but she remembers, like, hey, I gotta get Frenchie first. So she leaves them, and she grabs up the Frenchie Kimiko combo, half combo, part of a combo, and she's up and out of here. MM was fucking love sausage up. He was fucking him up. Like, even with that long ass fucking thing he got swinging around, that motherfucker looked heavy too. It looked heavy. God damn. It been fucking him up. He stabbed him in the dick, was right in the tip. I was like, yeah, yeah, get him again. Get him for me. And then he took that motherfucker and wrapped it around his own neck. He killed him with his own dick. Now that's some crazy shit. Butcher is fucking Cindy up with his chest snakes. And then Homelander comes because Homelander trying to fuck you up. Homelander wants to smoke with Butcher. When Butcher's about to kill old girl, Homelander come in that motherfucker and, you know, he slices off one of his little snakes. Then Butcher end up sneaking around, sneaking off somewhere. Homelander apparently finds Huey and his friend hiding. She freaking out. I mean, like, the whole everything, you was already in hell and now everything's blowing up around you. Crazy. Homelander laser that motherfucker. Just ends her. Just kills all the hope. Kills her in the hope. I guess Homelander's like, fuck it. I'm just gonna fucking do it. And he grabs Huey and he's gonna laser his fucking muffin cap back blue. But everything kind of slows down. And here A-Train comes. A-Train is in that motherfucker. Some real Quicksilver shit, slowing everything down and taking the little things out of some bombs and putting MM down. I feel like he could have done more, like not more, like did more things, but like have more an impact. Like maybe move MM somewhere. Like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like, I'm like, he could have did some more like fantastical shit, like lift somebody up, place somebody's. I'm like, I don't know. But however, this, I love this scene. He sees the snakes coming out of Butcher and is like, nigga, what the fuck? What have I missed? And then he gets to old Laserface, Homelander, and right before his lasers gets Huey, he pushes Huey. He get the lasers on his back a little bit, and Homelander is like, he is, when I say gagged, gooped and gagged. Homelander is gooped and gagged that A-Train is here in front of him. They look at each other for a second. I look at you, you look at me, we look at each other, and that nigga goes, room. You don't see, he's gone. Homelander, without a thought, goes after him. When Starlight gets back, Huey's upset. He's mad at her. He's like, why did you just leave? Like, that was kind of fucked up. I was trying to save my friend. And like, you know, that shit not cool. He don't get it. And of course, they haven't seen each other in how long? So like, you know, chill out just a little bit, Huey. Y'all can talk about it. So now, Homelander chasing A-Train and it's looking the way that it looks across the screen, the little dust in the air and then the little glimmer on the ground running. It looks so cinematic. It was a nice chase to see. A-Train story comes full circle because there's a woman, and as soon as I seen her, I was like, fuck me straight in the dick. That's crazy. I don't wanna see this. But the girl on the second watch, you can see, as you see, we first see the girl that's kind of dressed like Huey's girlfriend from the first episode. And, you know, kind of racially ambiguous like her and wearing a similar colored jacket. But you can see in the background, when you first see her, you can see the glimmers of them. The one up high in the sky and the one on the ground, you can kind of see it right behind her. A-Train sees her, and instead of running through her, he avoids her and ends up falling, taking a bad fall, because he had to be running. How many miles per hour is that? He took a terrible fall, got beat up by a whole bunch of trees on the way down. Homelander catches him. And at this moment, I'm sure A-Train is like, this is it. Like, you know, this is how it's gonna end. And A-Train is like, I don't even know why I was afraid of you. Like, you're nothing. Literally, you're not shit. You don't have anything besides your little powers. You don't have nobody. you're absolutely nothing. And when you die, it will be nothing left of you on this earth. Sorry about it. He laughs at him. He just laughs in his face. And Homelander couldn't take it anymore, so snaps his neck. What really fucked me up was that after Homelander killed A-Train, they just went to silent fucking credits. Silence. Were you silenced or were you silenced? Bitch, they were silent. And it was so eerie. And it really just, it made you sit with that feeling that like, A-Train is gone. First episode, I was not expecting that first episode. Like, I feel like, yeah, A-Train wasn't gonna make it out the season. Like, I feel like a lot of people are. But first episode, you had to gag us like that. Crazy fucking work. If you stay this long to the end, first of all, thank you. And if you aren't subscribed, what's the hold up? Come on. What are we doing? Subscribe to my channel and like the video. If you like this video, you want to see more content like this. Thank you so much for stopping by if this is your first time. And if we're good Judies, I'm going to see you again real soon. This season's about to be crazy, y'all. Buckle the fuck up. This is the final season. Ah! I'll see you guys soon.